Is your smartphone feeling like a burden? Does your screen trap you more than it sets you free? In this video, you'll uncover how the Tao helps you break free from the digital web, reconnecting you with what truly matters, yourself. You'll discover 1 analog habit, 2 presence exercises, and 3 steps for a mental balance technology just can't offer. What if staying connected was actually disconnecting you from your very own life? The Tao reminds us, the emptiness of space embraces all things. How about creating some space within yourself? Digital overstimulation drains your energy, stealing your peace. Yet the key to freedom, that true reset, lies in simplicity, in pause, in reconnecting with your natural rhythm. Stay with me. This journey begins now. We live beneath a veil of illusion. The promise was connection, yet the reality is we've rarely been so isolated and fragmented. This isn't about demonizing technology, but recognizing the snare. How often do you grab your phone without even knowing why? That almost automatic urge, a conditioned reflex. Have you ever paused to observe this craving, this digital itch that compels us to always be online, always available? It's boredom in disguise, anxiety masked. Each notification, a hit of dopamine, a vicious cycle that holds us captive, seeking external validation, endless comparisons, and ultimately, the feeling that it's never enough. The real ache isn't a lack of connection, it's the sheer excess of it, robbing us of the ability to be fully present wherever we are. We become mere spectators in our own lives rather than protagonists. The question here is, do you recognize yourself in this pattern? The Tao teaches us that strength resides in softness, in the capacity to adapt. Wu Wei, action without striving, doesn't mean inactivity, but rather acting in harmony with the natural flow of things. And life's natural flow isn't an unending torrent of information. In my view, the core of this issue is intention. Are you using the device, or is it using you? Begin with a simple analog habit. Set aside 30 minutes daily for something screen-free. A book, a face-to-face conversation, a walk in the park, observing the rain. Something that brings you back to tactile reality, to presence. It's not about a radical escape, it's about carving out small breaks, tiny cracks in the addiction for the light of the Tao to enter. But what's the next step when we realize the habit is so deeply ingrained that the mere thought of disconnecting sends a shiver down our spine? Digital dependency has built an invisible barrier, an echo of FOMO, fear of missing out, that prevents us from truly savoring silence and space. It's an internal struggle many of us face, a dissonance between what we know we need and what we feel compelled to do. Wu Wei isn't about doing nothing, but about not acting against the nature of things. In digital detox, this means not fighting the urge to grab your phone with brute force, but rather gently redirecting that energy towards something more constructive, more aligned with your well-being. It's not a painful renunciation, but a tender surrender to what nourishes you. Have you ever considered what you gain when you disconnect instead of what you lose? The modern mind is accustomed to filling every microsecond with stimuli. Silence has become frightening, boredom an enemy to be conquered. This relentless pursuit of novelty stops us from inhabiting the present moment. We're always in the future, what the next notification brings, or dwelling on the past, what we've already seen. Where does now fit in? Anxiety often springs from this gap between where we are and where our minds drag us. It's a profound imbalance, a constant flight from our very selves. The Tao invites us to discover beauty in the imperfection of Wabi Sabi, in the simplicity of what is. This translates into 2 presence exercises. First, practice the conscious pause. Before picking up your phone, or after a notification, take 3 deep breaths. Ask yourself, why am I picking up my phone? What is my intention right now? Often, the answer is none. This pause breaks the automatic loop. Second, dedicate 15 minutes daily to Tai Chi Chuan or a guided meditation focused on breath and body awareness. It doesn't need to be perfect. The aim is to feel the flow of energy, gravity, your own presence. Are you ready to give yourself this gift of stillness and movement? However, the mind is a stubborn beast. Even with the best intentions, it pulls us back to old habits. It's like trying to calm a raging river. Brute force simply won't work. The question isn't if you'll slip, but how you'll respond when you do. Guilt and frustration are the traps that make us give up. True Taoist mastery isn't about never falling, but knowing how to rise with grace. The digital detox journey is a path, not a finish line. Embrace the imperfection of the process, with every stumble a fresh chance to practice the Wu Wei of self-compassion. Can you feel the energy rebalancing within you when you truly allow yourself this pause? The social pressure to be constantly in the know, to not miss out, is immense. We feel obligated to respond instantly, to post continuously, to consume content unfiltered. This scarcity mindset that offline time is lost time prevents us from truly savoring the here and now. We build an invisible prison with our own hands, under the guise of staying in touch. But who are we truly in touch with if we're not even in touch with ourselves? To rebalance and reintegrate the self, follow these 3 practical steps inspired by the flow of the Tao. First, set clear boundaries. Use Do Not Disturb as your ally. Turn off notifications for non-essential apps. Create screen-free zones in your home, like the bedroom or dining table. Second, cultivate analog hobbies. Immerse yourself in activities that engage your hands, your body, or creativity. Gardening, cooking, painting, music. Things that anchor you in the present. Third, schedule your screen time instead of reacting to it. Choose specific times to check messages and social media and be strict about it. It's not about rigid control but conscious direction, like water finding its path. Are you ready to reclaim control of your time and attention? In my view, these are the cornerstones for building a more mindful and genuinely balanced digital life. Digital detox, through the lens of the Tao, isn't a punishment but an invitation to rediscover stillness amidst the noise, the emptiness that is, in fact, fullness. It's about applying Wu Wei to your digital life, allowing disconnection to happen effortlessly, like a leaf surrendering to the current. It's about embracing Wabi Sabi in the imperfection of your journey and letting the flow of Tai Chi Chuan guide your presence to where it truly belongs, the now. Remember, true connection isn't in the number of likes or the speed of your reply. It's in the depth of your presence, the silence of your soul, the moment you simply allow yourself to be. The Tao Te Ching whispers, 30 spokes share the hub of a wheel, but it is the empty space that makes the wheel useful. Shape clay into a vessel, but it is the empty space that makes the vessel useful. Cut out doors and windows for a house, but it is the empty space that makes the house useful. Thus, gain comes from what exists, utility from what does not exist. If this message resonated with you, comment "I restart," like this video, and subscribe to walk this path of wisdom with us. This message might just change someone's life.